welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we are going to be loading up, or we have been loading up with iron ore. We've got to get the metal factory, our iron furnace, running again. So we've got just, I think, 2 more loads to put into our trailer. And then we'll be ready to head back down there. And then wood is at a premium today. If we have a quick look in here, we can see that the price of wood is at 985. I think, looking at the price fluctuations, next month is the best price. Yeah, so it's on its way up at the moment. It normally drops like a stone in January and then rises in February. So I want to get at least a trailer full, if not 2 done today. What we'll probably try and do is get a trailer full done and into our sawmill, or possibly actually making bowls and pepper pots, because we don't need any other wood at the moment. Until we know what we're going to need in the new factories and things when we buy those, we're not too worried about that. 79 litres worth left in the front of this. What I think I'm going to do is not overly safe, but we're mainly going on the back roads. We're going to put another 3,000 in the bucket of this, and then we're going to head down and I think transport all of this down to our iron furnace, get this all delivered. And that way we can get that running and get the money flowing from that again. So start up the engine, put that on the follow for the Torion, and then yeah, this is a little bit front heavy, but we should be able to make our way down the mountain and back to the iron furnace and get that running again, so that we make a really decent amount of money coming in. We are at 50,000, so we're not too bad. But yeah, we need to get more. I can really feel the weight of this bucket of iron ore on this. It is, yeah, it's not great. It's it really fights back this whole thing. But we have made it, and we can get this working again. So extra 3,000 in. That can get out of the way then. And then the truck's going to come in behind. We'll stop this here. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. So, hide worker off. Back you up. Get you to turn around on the circle. Now, it should actually hit sideways as much as it does if I revert it straight back up to it. So let's try this, seeing as we've got this turning area. And there we go. So we can tip that there like so, and that then gets that into here. And yeah, a whole load of money starts getting made from our iron ore, which I had previously disabled. So we'll activate that again. We are going to have about 51,000 litres in here, I think, producing, which is great. I stopped the fabric production. We've got 860 litres in there at the moment, so we're waiting to put more wool into our fabric production. We have plenty of long planks actually still producing money there, so that's good. Those it does 36 per month. We might have those going for a little bit longer on there. So that actually, we probably don't need to get the wood into there. So maybe what we actually need to do is load up the old sawmill with a whole load of wood. I think that would be fairly useful to us. So let's get these 2 back down to our woodyard, and then from there we can start planning where to go next today. So there are a couple of things we need to do today. One is, I think we want to go and get a bale spike. We have been using the pallet fork to grab our bales, but we've got enough bales kicking around here now that I think that would be useful to grab ourselves a bale spike. And the other, I think we do need to get some woodcuts. So whatever I'm looking at, we're looking at a fairly good set of wood. Let's have a look, actually. I have a thought on selling wood. Now, it's supposed to be good next month. Current prices are not bad. We do have a great demand at the container warehouse, but it's nowhere near as good as some of the other stuff. Elm Creek is actually the lowest price. Normally, Elm Creek for pretty much everything else is the best price. It's the lowest price here. Best price we could get today is 985 at the old sawmill, but the old sawmill we own, so that is no good. Otherwise, we're looking at 864 at the paper factory. No, 876 at the wood turner, which we also own. So yeah, the current sawmill that we can't own, that is 970. I don't think it's worth us selling plain straight up wood. I think we're better off processing it into something else to sell. So I think that's going to be the way to go. First, I'm going to put all of these away, and then we're going to take our TLX truck and the flatbed little tow trailer down with the with our little skid steer loader, our teleskid, down to the shop and go and grab ourselves something to pick up these bales with, these hay bales, and get them out of the way. So I think that is going to be the best use of our time today. Clear things up, get things ready, and move on. Back down to the shop, and I've got the teleskid on the back. Let's get everything unstrapped, because it doesn't like it if I unfold it while it's strapped on. And then once we've lowered it down like this, we can jump into it and off the back. It's hard to bring this all the way down here just to grab a bale spike, which is a little bit mad. I would have driven the teleskid itself, but it's really, really slow to do it that way. And actually just quicker to do it this way. So we'll get the paladin. We can need to go the red or the grey. I'm going to go the grey. Yeah, buy that. Okay. Not expensive. £600. We can afford that right now. And yeah, now we can get the bales off the field really easily. And I don't feel like I'm being cheaty by using the pallet fork on there. It just fits much better. So back this back onto the trailer, and then we're gonna head back up to our logging camp. What I do want to quickly check while I'm down here is exactly what we are still needing for the roller coaster. I have a feeling that we got the shingles, so we got the roof tiles and did all of that. I have a feeling that it is just the furniture factory we need at the moment. Just strap all of that down. There's another one under there, and I think another one under there. There we go. And yeah, before we head back, let's just skip over here. Most of the roller coaster itself is built. I think it is just, yeah, chair, table. There we go. Chair, table, barrel, and bucket. So we need the barrel factory. We need the table the furniture factory. And I'm not 100% sure where we build a bucket. That might be the barrel factory. That might be the furniture factory, or that might be somewhere else. So we'll see as we get those. I think we only have 2 more places to buy though. So yeah, we'll see in a bit where that is. For now, let's just get this back to the farm and get these bales cleared up, so that if we want to fill up the shed a bit more with some more hay bales, we'll be able to in the near future. One thing we have kicking around the yards that I'm not sure if we even need anymore is the water trailer. And I don't know if that's leased or bought. Did I actually end up buying that, or did I lease it? Let's have a quick look in our shop here. And yeah, that's actually leased. we can return that because we have no use for that anymore. It only holds water, so return that. Yes, okay. Our currently our sheep do not require any water. It's part of that shed is that it's all plumbed in. So as a result, that is not a problem for us anymore, and we can get rid of that daily or monthly cost that we've got. Let's fold up the back of this trailer and turn this off. And yeah, time to go and get those hay bales. And we've got a nice little storage space up the front here. One of the nice things about these bales is that because they're not very big and don't waste quite so much, we can easily get them on, 2 of them on the front of here. And that just makes things so much simpler for getting them off this field. I think we only have 3 more left. We didn't get that many off the field in the first place, which is not horrible. I mean, that's fairly good for us anyway. Now, the way I'm going to stack these in here is to make the most space. We will do them like that. And I'm just going to come in here. I think I can get 4 across here. Yeah, I can. So yeah, if we can get them in there like that, we're going to get more bales in there, and that will not that that's going to make a huge amount of difference because we don't have a huge number of bales, but over time I think we'll end up stacking more and more in here, especially if we do regular cutting of this grass. It's very much going to be a nice stack of bales we get. At the moment, we are, well, we've not got many because we've already put 3, at least 3 or 4 in with our sheep. And we've got 2 sitting there currently being used. So, yeah, just 5 left off this field. Take it back. There's 2 more on here. That's 6 left off this field. I would very much like to have fit 4 across here, but there's not quite enough space. As I'm not worried about too many bales being here, though, we'll just put them in there like that a bit and maybe move them around. Just need to go and get these last 2 bales off here now, and then we will have this clear. And when springtime rolls around, we can get another cut and get some more bales. As long as we can keep the hay flowing, we'll keep getting wool from our sheep, and in fact we'll also start increasing the number of sheep we've got, because some of our sheep, I think, are getting close to lambing. I definitely could have stacked this better. Oh well, we've got bales in here. Wait. And almost on that pile properly. Let's just pick these up, reseat them, go up like that, and round it into the corner, down and out. There we go. That has got that done. And looks like we've picked up a bit of wood. Another random bit of wood sort of hanging around. Go put this on our random wood pile over here. That'll all be got rid of in a minute. Yeah, there we do. We have random bits of wood sort of hanging around here. I'm just throwing onto this pile. Don't know where they're coming from. How much do we have here at the moment? 722 litres. So that is building up nicely. Nearly halfway through that. That should mean that we get 1,000 litres a day. We need roughly another 6,000 litres. So we've got a way to go with that yet. Now it being just gone 20 to 1. I think we want to get the tree cutter out and start harvesting some more stuff from our tree farm. Yeah, let's get some more of these down. Now, of course, I said the tree harvester, but we don't have one of those yet. We've got to do this by hand. So 80 is going to be 170 that we want to cut this at. So about there-ish. As close to the bottom as I can get it. And we'll keep on opening this up so that we can get into here. If we target right, wow. We should be able to keep this away from other trees. So there. Again, 80, so 170. About there-ish. That should get it to fall right where I want to. And are you going to go? Look at that. Threading the needle. I am very happy with that. And 75 means 165 is the angle we want to cut this at. Now, we learned last time, or we did this, that we want about 6 trees, I think. So that is the first 3. Can we get 3 more? Oh, okay, that's not good. Then what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to take this tree here, I think, where we're jammed up against. Go that way with this. So see if this will work and see if it will drop the other tree. So that's fallen clear and the other one's fallen clear. Fantastic. And then I'm going to take 2 more over here. So we'll take this one falling at that angle. So about there-ish. I think that's actually not quite where I wanted it. We may end up taking another tree. Ooh, closer than I'd expected. And 1 more. We'll take this one. Oh, which is going to be fun to get at. No, I don't think I can get at that one. Take this one, actually. And again, nice big space to put that through there. Cut that at that height. And then we can go into the tree harvester. Or the tree processor. And get all these trees processed. I do love the simplicity of all this. It just makes things so much easier having all of this at the back of our area, where we can just control all of it. Right, we've got 6 meters, good. So cut, bring round, and cut. I'm gonna need to lift that a bit, I think. Yeah, just works so smoothly and so easily to be able to do this here and just pick up big piles of wood without much fuss. And in fact, if I turn this, look at that, that is almost perfectly in line for the next one. Cut that. Oh, it was in line. Right. Turn you there. There we go. And cut. Yeah, these trees are nicely in position. Whoa, okay, that's not coming out of there. Not easily, anyway. So we'll have to pull that back and turn it a little bit. There we go. Right, I want to put that over there, clear of this first pile. Because if I don't, it's going to start knocking it over. And I want to avoid doing that. There is going to be a little bit on top of it, which isn't great, but we can sort it out. Right, and then turn this back, and we'll go get the next one. It does make things so much simpler doing it this way, it really does. But I'm going to go and grab this one next. Over here. And out and down, cut, round. Back it out. And hopefully not get caught on anything. As does happen sometimes. Yeah, there we are. We're clear. We might need to get this first pile, though, picked up because that is getting fairly big just on its own. So I ended up deciding to cut all the logs into one nice big pile over this way. And so I've got a good pile of them over there. The only one we've got left is this one in here, which is going to be fun to get out. So spin this round. I think we need to spin the head round. That's going to have to go all the way around like that. And then out. Can I get this from here? I'm not sure I can. Okay. So let's see if we can't maneuver this. There's a big old rock in my way here. Let's see. Nope, not quite. Let's maneuver ourselves around. Yeah, look at that big old rock in my way. Bring that there. Drive forwards over the rock. I didn't plan for that rock to be a problem when I originally planted these. There we go. Grab that. And then we can just back out, hopefully. Over this. This will go over most things, this Volvo. And I've got to be careful because it's getting stuck on the trees over there. So careful maneuvering is what will get us out and over onto the pile. Like so. And we're still having to do a certain amount of dragging, even though we've got equipment to try and avoid that. But I like this pile here. I want to shove it all on this pile so that we can just drive our wheel loader into it, pick up a whole load of logs and load them onto the trailer for easy access. I mean, that is a nice big pile of wood. Next up then, we need to drop off the front bucket from this and take this around the other side. We have got our big claw around there, our logging grab, and get that. Oh, we're on to the next stack. So we've got over 1,000 liters today of the wool. If we're lucky, we'll get a full pallet per day, and we only need 4 full pallets to get all the fabric we need. Unfortunately, we did deliver a pallet and a bit. So, yeah, we've not got a full set there, but we can kind of judge how much we need. We only need, I think it's about 200 liters worth. Nice thing about this big and nice big pile is that we can grab a nice big pile and put that on the trailer. What I do need to do, though, is go and get the trailer. The length of time we've had this TLX Phoenix on here now, I have added something to the game that I kind of hope might come up for sale. And that is to upgrade this to a Winter Wolf at some point. I would absolutely love to do that. I think that is a cracking truck for this map. And would be a really nice addition. Alternatively, actually, we could go right. The Winter Wolf is what we need for our logging truck, and this is our road truck, and use this for the low loader and possibly going and picking up the wood. Sorry, the iron ore. I think that would work absolutely brilliantly for us to have 2 trucks on here. We're getting to that point on here now. Right, let's get this very large pile in here. I get told off for doing this, for dropping them on there like that. Also, that was not effective, because look at those 2 on the end. Those are not on there properly at all. Oh yeah, the truck driver would hate me. Thankfully, there's no one in the truck at the moment. But yeah, no truck driver would like me doing what I've been just did then. Right, we can get this placed a little bit better on here. So, like so. Yeah, and open it up. And then it's just the other one other one at the back that didn't get put on there properly. Don't want that sticking down by that wheel. See if we can do this. Yeah, can't get the... Oh, there we go. That's got it. And actually sorted everything else out at the same time. That's much better. I'm happy with that. And that is just our first lot of wood. That's really good. Let's pull that. Yeah. See if we can smooth that out a little bit. Push those into a good position. And then, yeah, we can go and grab a second lot. I always seem to end up working in small areas of maps. So, you know, I end up having like 5 fields and working those. Or in this case, you know, I'm working a single smallish area where I have got everything set up and got myself into a position where I'm fully sustained by it. Wow, I'm moving that entire pile. So yeah, this is it tends to be one of those things I do is get really well set up in one area and then don't tend to move too far from it. This is a perfect example of that. We have more trees than we are ever going to need in this tree farm. We have no reason to move out to another section of this map at the moment. Simply because we don't need to. We can cut and farm and do these to our heart's content, and we will continue to make money. And we've got trees over there, we've got trees there, we've got trees the other side of the river. We just have all the trees that we could want. Now, can I get some more of these without pushing this pile over? My biggest problem is there are some long ones that are no good for what I'm doing here. They're sort of getting stuck on the end. Yeah. That is going to cause me problems. Can I knock those out? Yeah, there we go. Sort of. Okay. Managed to do it without losing everything. We'll have to clear those out in a minute. And to be perfectly honest, this, even now, is a little bit messy. Will they, can we push these in? We get them at the right height? No. I think we're going to have to reposition stuff once we've got it. So, that in there. Undo that. Get those on there. And then we might need to try and get a couple of those pushed over. Let's see if we can't get the top of this. So this is then using bits of your equipment as they were not originally intended. And I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm going to have to actually try and lift them off there. But that's just those two there. Bring it in. Get underneath like that. That's got one of them. Well, let's not send the truck over. There we go. That's two of them. Just those two, please. There's one. Okay. Can I drag that off? Yeah, there we go. Not easily accessible, but it's at least off there. And then we've got to try and grab the second one. Finesse work, getting stuff off a trailer. There we are. Sort of under it. This is where I'm spending all my time on the day when I should be getting things loaded up, mucking around with this. I think I'm going to muck around with this for a little bit longer and see if we can't get that sorted. And yeah, then we'll get the rest on here. It's being a little bit of trouble, and I've not got an easy way to fix it. A little bit of fiddling around and I got it sorted, and I kind of want to get these bits on the top if I can. We got space, and we can clean this up. Okay, there we are. Oh. Sometimes it doesn't quite grip them as well as you would have liked. And as a result, it drops them on the way as you're driving. We got it though. Pick them up again, grip it properly this time, and then get it onto the trailer. And then I think we're going to have to move the trailer forward, because otherwise we're just going to have stuff fall off. Oh. Wow. Sometimes things go your way, and sometimes they don't. This, actually, I'm not too unhappy with. I've had worse load-ups on here. And we can now load up the back as well. I'm going to try and push the last few of these into something approaching a more coherent pile. Unfortunately, I don't think this is the thing to do it with. I think the thing to do it with is sitting right beside. Jump in this, and it's slightly in the way anyway. But what I can do is just spin this around and push these a little bit this way on the ends. Hopefully that means, I was going to say hopefully that means everything sort of lines up, but not quite. Sometimes things go really well, and sometimes things go a little bit janky, and we certainly seem to be on the jankier side at the moment. So we'll be a little bit janky ourselves. Push these into here. Get everything to line up a little bit better. There we go. That will be better. This I think I can pick up and put on top. Right. So now, as long as I don't mess this up, which is famous last words, we should be able to get a nice pile of these together and load it up without too much fuss. Are we nicely in the middle? Sort of. Will this go onto our trailer without any problems? I don't know. Let's find out. Bring it around the corner, up over the top. No, we dropped one. But the rest will go in here and nicely in the gap as well, which is exactly what we want. Then I can just grab this one that I've dropped, pick it up, and put that on as well. Yeah, we kind of need to load between these posts in order to load properly. It's the easiest place to do it, but if you don't get stuff in the middle, then it doesn't go in there right. Tried to pick it up in the middle and picked it up in the middle of the bottom one. Which means everything's heading towards the back of the trailer. As I said, it gets a little bit janky sometimes. Right. So open that up. At least at the back of the trailer we can push them on. So, yeah, there we go. So we'll get those pushed on at the back. We'll sort that all out a little bit. And I have just these ones left to do. Six tree seems to be fairly good. I think you could do 7, maybe 8 to top things off. Certainly 7 of these trees would seem to fit on here fairly well. 8 I think is going to be a push. 8 you're definitely going to need to extend the poles for. And yeah, we're actually getting to the point where we need some lights on here. So open that up and drop that off. And yeah, I think we'll take these down to the sawmill and get it all processed. That way, we know that next day we're going to have a load of stuff that we can get sold. So yeah, let's get the lights on our truck and head down to our sawmill. Down to the sawmill, and we just need to back it into here. Oh, let this van go past. And bring it round. And looking in the mirror. Yep, straight down into there. This is going to be a nice load of wood and a nice little income. We always get a nice little income from this. Right, undo all our straps. And away that unloads. Now, one more thing I want to check before we finish today is just pop over here and see if we actually have any fabric output yet. We don't. So we've got 860 litres of fabric in here. None output yet. We are almost a quarter of the way there. I reckon we're going to have some more to put in here next time, which will be fantastic. That will get us halfway towards our ship being finished, which is our next thing we want. We are unloading all of the wood from here. And what we want to do with that wood is turn it into these so that we can sell them and make some money and possibly turn some of them into furniture in a bit. But yeah, we are moving forward once again. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.